Today we are back here in the beautiful Finger Lakes and try and show you the whole grasp of what the Finger Lakes have to offer.
Can't really ask for much more than that. Going down the bank trying to fill the live well a little bit. You never know what you're going to run into. 4-pound smallmouth, giant rock bass, perch. I mean, it's that wonderful time of year.
Nestled in the heart of New York State, the Finger Lakes region is a true angler's paradise. With 11 pristine glacial lakes, each offering its own adventure, it's not just about fishing, it's about experiencing the rich landscapes that make this place so special. Whether you're chasing lake trout in the deep waters of Seneca Lake, casting for bass along the shores of Keuka, the Finger Lakes provide a diverse and rewarding fishing experience that's second to none. From world-class wines to farm-to-table dining, outdoor adventure to cultural history, the Finger Lakes have something for everyone. So, pack your gear, grab your rod, and get ready for a journey that's about more than just fishing. It's about discovering the heart of New York.
All right, welcome back to another episode of Where to Fish. This will probably be our last episode in the series for our Finger Lake series. Today we are doing probably one of my favorite things in the whole wide world to do. It's not catching smallmouth though, surprisingly enough. So, as many of you know, I came from a saltwater fishing background. My dad was a commercial fisherman down in Long Island, and just when I moved to the Finger Lakes, just getting that saltwater taste, getting something that's actually fights really good in deep waters, super hard to come by. And then I kind of discovered this whole lake trout jigging sort of realm of things, and it's super awesome. They fight really hard, and you don't have to set up trolling. As you can see, we're on my bass boat. We go out, we go and find the fish with our electronics, get on top of them, utilize our spot lock on my Minn Kota Ultrex, utilizing our live scope, forward-facing sonar, getting down and dirty and getting on top of these fish. And it's the closest thing to saltwater fishing that you can get here in freshwater, which is awesome. This is something anybody could do. You don't need all the fancy electronics. I know guys that come out here with just normal plain, 2D sonar, little bit of mapping just to see your contours. It's going to be lake trout jigging 101 today. So we're going to get going here and see what we can stumble upon for today. So as you can see, I have my Minn Kota remote here. I have my Ultrex in the water. And what I'm going to be basically doing is I have my live scope up that's linked to my front trolling motor. Then I have my 2D graph, and I have my GPS. Motor's a little loud, sorry. Angry two-stroke, just how they are. So as you can see, I have a ton of waypoints from years past. We're going to be targeting that 60 to 120 foot range, kind of looking around, seeing what we can find. Like, wait, there's one sitting on the bottom right there. One. So you're going to see a lot of like single fish that are sitting just up tight to the bottom. I don't want those single fish. You want to look for clumps of them. Like, that's probably a rainbow that's swimming by right there. Just showing right along the bottom. But I personally try and stay away from those singular fish. Sometimes you get on them and they can cruise through an area and you can catch them, but I kind of leave that as a last resort kind of deal. Especially if I can find a ball bait, I want to stay on that ball bait and get around them. Like here, there's a big giant pile of alewives that these fish are feeding on. They're just laying real low to the bottom. Yeah, they're laying tight to the bottom today. Why? It's interesting. And those fish are shot. See, look, there's the lake trout just sitting right in the middle of them, right in between all the bait fish. So what you'll see too is you'll see a big pot of bait like that. It's going to be hard to compete with that pot of bait to make your baits look good. So what I found is the Lakers, you find them off the bait just a little bit, they're more willing to bite, as otherwise they are not willing to bite usually when you're trying to. Why compete with a blade bait or a swim bait or something weird when you have thousands upon thousands upon thousands of alewives? See, now that's where I'm going to stop. There's 2 fish at the end and there's a bunch on the back side. Look at them all. Wow, that's what I want to see. Well, let's get us all spot locked in here. And I like when they're shallower too, just because you don't have to horse them up too far. So as you can see, troll motor's doing the spinny spins, and we're getting, there's quite a few in here. So go take a look and see what we can tickle around on the bottom to get the bite.
come on, come on, come on. Oh my God. I got him now. About time. Oh my God. Yeah, let's throw more. Oh, real nice one. Wow. Very nice one. I was not surprised. I got him. I got him. Huh. Not gonna make you think I don't. Oh, and he came right off. Here we go.
Nice.
Lake trout.
Free.
What?
Skunk free.
Skunk free.
Nope.
Yeah, we'll let this one go. All right. Bye, buddy.
Back down to the depths.
So that's what you call an alewife landlocked herring. And as you can see, that minnow bait imitates that perfectly. Yeah, that's predominant bait fish that everything in these bodies of water eat, whether it's Lakers, walleyes, bass, even perch will take a swipe at that. That's the main forage in all of our Finger Lakes that we have. It doesn't matter, you know, whichever the 11 lakes it is, every single one of them has alewife, and all the fish feed on these things. Oh, come on, come on, come on, dude, come on. There he is, gotcha now. Dude, this thing is very big. Real nice. Wow, this nice. It's all wrapped up. What is that thing?
That is a chunk.
What is that?
Here, Cody, jump up here. I'll jump back there. 'Cause I can't film.
That thing is ginormous. Look at the size of that. Oh, that's pretty cool. Oh, my line's like all wrapped up in his. Come on, buddy. Come here. Oh my God. That is wild. Oh, he's a stalker too. If you look at the fin clip on that side. Big swim baits, probably, I don't know, 13 pounds, probably 12, 13 pound fish. Nice one. I generally like to jig my lake trout between 60, 90 feet, but there are some days, like in the springtime, when they're super deep and we catch them into 200 to 300 foot of water. You want something that's got some weight that can get down. Pretty basic one is gonna be just a swim bait on a heavier jig head. This is a 3/4 ounce custom cast head that I've got a buddy of mine that makes them, but there's plenty of jig heads on the market that really work well. As far as swim baits go, doesn't have to be perfect. These things tear up baits. They are very aggressive fish. So this one's just a Yamamoto boot tail. I've had it in my boat forever. I like to use bright colors. I like to use white, chartreuse, stuff that stands out. But you also have natural colors that work really well too. As far as a rod, I kind of keep all my rods the same. This is just a 6.5 foot medium action spinning rod. 6.5 medium heavy. Just your vertical fishing for them. You're not really doing much casting, so all of your baits, your fishing is going to be right under the boat. 10-pound test. That's Cortland Master Braid, 2500 size spinning reel. And then of course I put a leader of about a rod's length of what you're using, of usually between 10 and 15 pound fluorocarbon, just because fluorocarbon is just a little more abrasion resistant. They do have teeth. I have used upwards of 20 when things get crazy and hectic and they don't care, but I have dropped as low as 10. I don't really like going below 10. So my favorite way to really catch them is throwing a blade bait. Just a blade bait. It has so much vibration. It's got treble hooks on it. The only thing you got to watch out for with treble hooks is they are trout and they will try to, down the bait. You get a one of these trebles down in their gills, it's not going to end well for that trout. But
they hit it really, really well. You know, there's a plethora of different vertical jigs that you can use. You can use, you know, a freestyle jig, a diamond jig, something that's going to mimic a bait fish. And then lastly, but can't forget the old reliable jig head and the minnow. I do throw this on lighter line just because when they're finicky, this is what I will break out. Just your standard 3/8 to ½ ounce, even 1 ounce heads for getting in that 70 to 80 foot range with a this is a 3/8 ounce Northland Smeltinator head, Strike King Z2 in white, something that stands out. Same thing, 6½, 7 foot medium action rod, light braided line, and then this is 6 pound test fluorocarbon leader that I have on here, just for when they're really finicky. That's what I use to go down with jigging lake trout. Of course, you know, you see us today utilizing the live scope, kind of finding them, staying, pinpointing them, and seeing where they're at, seeing how far they are in front of the boat, see how far they are behind the boat. You don't need that to jig lakers. You can catch just as many lake trout if you come out here with your 2D sonar, just a regular fish finder, and you will find the fish on your 2D, and then just stay on top of, you know, make a mark, make a waypoint, get on top of that waypoint, and just keep jigging until you catch them. You're gonna want to look for these fish kind of all balled up, and then once you get them, you know, find a good ball of them, it's usually game on. And if you see them kind of following up on your 2D or your live scope, whatever, just play with them until you can get them to bite. And odds are that, you know, you'll end up increasing your hookups that way.
If one of us is getting chased up, I don't know if that's me or...
I don't know if it's me or you.
Oh, come on, he's coming up, he's coming up, more. Yeah, John's got him.
It was me.
There you go, it was John. I was like, man, things are coming up. Oh no. Oh no. It was Jonathan. John, don't lose this one, please.
Try not to.
Oh, he's right there.
Step back for a second. There you go. Oh, it's a good one.
That's a very good one. Wow, these things are not small, man. They're not little. They're not
Now
small.
we're talking.
Yeah. Come on.
Oh.
Yeah, that thing's just fat fish, man.
I have flaker poop on my feet. That's good.
Nice.
Might go back there quick.
Nice.
Heck yeah.
10 pounder.
All day. Probably 8 to 10. Beauty fish.
There he is.
I just gave him my little special technique I do, which is keep on reeling.
Yeah. That's the special technique. So,
All right.
there's never really any crazy sort of technique with these things. It's just being able to see it. And you can do this on 2D too, and just watching your bait come up and seeing how the fish reacts. I was like, one of these got to fight. He's not fighting, like, at all. It's one of them smaller guys.
Small, nice one.
A small, nice one. Come here, buddy. Oh, now you want to crash. Now you want to crash around. Oh, there went my bait. Well, we're gonna wrap things up for the morning. Things are definitely starting to slow down a little bit more, and you know, we're finding some fish that want to play, but not a ton. But hopefully today this gave you guys a good little taste of what lake trout jigging is like. It's a ton of fun. Hopefully this helps shorten the learning curve a little bit if you ever thought about going to chase lake trout. Hope you guys enjoyed the series. Thanks again for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe to the Where2fish YouTube channel. Got a lot of great content coming up soon. And there's never a bad day of fishing, especially when you're on the Finger Lakes. There's just the opportunities are honestly endless.